Hey, remote professionals, welcome back. We are an online job board highlighting remote and hybrid jobs around the globe. So if you're looking for a remote job or work from home job, feel free to subscribe for job notifications. And also, just to keep in mind, guys, we don't make videos for every single job that gets posted. So make sure that you just head over to the actual job board. If you don't see a job that you like, you might find one on the actual job board. This first job today is going to be a business service officer with KeyBank. KeyBank is a pretty large bank, guys, here in the U.S. Pretty well known. This is going to be a full-time position, so you can expect benefits. It's going to pay about $24 to $29 per hour. And as far as the actual job goes, it's going to be a client-facing role. You're going to be facilitating service requests for an assigned book of clients within Key's business banking line of business. You're going to work directly with clients and the sales team to provide good service. So basically, guys, it's kind of like basically account management position. Going to be working with clients and in internal teams to, get things done on the accounts, make sure that they're moving along fine. All right, some essential job functions. You're going to assist in managing customer relationships within your portfolio. You're going to be the client's first point of contact for customer service issues. You're going to handle inquiries in an efficient and timely manner, solve their problems, etc. You're going to act as a liaison between internal fraud group and clients. You're also going to take a proactive role in customer retention. They want you to have knowledge of bank's financial relationship with clients and proficiently accesses all information pertaining to such and to address clients' questions or concerns. And they also want you to understand core deposits and cash management products and FX setup of all client deposit products, including account opening and maintenance. And they also want you to understand the loan and lease products and drive all customer service related to these products. As far as what they'd like you to have in this position, an associate's degree or equivalent work experience. So if you don't have the degree, but you have some work experience that transfers over to this job, well, that's going to qualify you as well. They'd like you to have 1 to 5 years of work experience, general to working knowledge of financial products and services, demonstrated excellent written and verbal communication skills, and pretty much just a bunch of soft skills, guys. And obviously, they'd like you to have great PC skills, Excel, Word, PowerPoint, and navigation of the internet. We'd probably consider this an entry-level position, guys. So again, even if you don't qualify or check off every single wish list on this item on this job posting, keep in mind, guys, this is a wish list for the manager. So if you don't have everything, but you check off a few things on the list, make sure that you apply. You'll probably get an interview, and then take advantage of that interview. And this right here, guys, these are qualifications if you want to come in as a senior business service officer. So if you have a little bit more experience, 3 to 5 years of working experience, this is what you'll probably be, booked under if you get the job, and you'll probably hit that $29 per hour. And if you're going to be more entry level, it looks like you'll be at about $24 per hour. All right, and in this one, guys, you should expect a 401k, full health benefits, etc., and some other things. Let's go ahead and check out the next job opening. Spend too much time on this one, guys. We actually already covered this in a previous video, but we wanted to just highlight it again. This is a social media specialist role with Interaction Design Foundation. And this job is a job that will let you work from anywhere. So if you have experience with social media and you're looking for a position, definitely check this one out. Again, if you have experience with Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, pretty much any of the big social media platforms, YouTube, TikTok, etc., definitely check this one out. It's going to be full-time, fully remote position with one of the world's largest online design schools. And they have some cool benefits too. They actually pay for trips every year. They give you 5 weeks of paid vacation per year to do whatever makes you happy, competitive salary. And they also give you a stipend, essentially, to get a laptop and optimize your workspace as well. So go ahead and check this one out. And let's go to the next. The next job opening is going to be a bilingual patient access representative. It's going to be a full-time position. It's going to offer you full-time benefits as well, medical, dental, etc., stock options, and it's going to pay $16 to $27.31 per hour. Again, this one, guys, you need to be able to speak English and Spanish and also write in those languages as well. As far as the position goes, guys, you're going to communicate effectively with patients by accepting either inbound or outbound calls to identify their needs. That might include something like reviewing protocols, patient history, scheduling, rescheduling, confirming, canceling appointments, and things like that. So just right off the bat, guys, if you have experience being like some type of administrator, project coordinator, something like that, just working on projects. Definitely put that in your resume. It's going to translate very well here. And you could probably utilize that to advance your career inside UnitedHealth Group at some point as well. All right, so this position is going to be full-time, like we said, 40 hours per week, Monday through Friday. You're going to be required to work some 8-hour shift during the normal business hours of 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and occasionally it might be necessary to work overtime as well. All right, some of the responsibilities in this job: you're going to obtain current patient information. You're going to accurately enter and update the patient information in the system. You're going to identify payer source and verify insurance eligibility. You're going to review scheduling systems for needed and updated demographics and consent forms. You're also going to provide messages or transfer the call to physicians and nurses, and a few other things. And as far as required qualifications, they do want you to have a high school diploma or GED or equivalent work experience. They'd like you to be bilingual, write English and Spanish, reading and writing. And they'd also like you to have 1 year of customer service experience within a contact center or healthcare environment, and also a proven understanding of Microsoft operating systems. Typically, guys, this is going to be almost exclusively Excel. They'll say Microsoft, Word as well, but typically most people have, skill levels that are going to be acceptable for that. They're going to focus more on the Microsoft Excel portion of that. And preferred qualifications: if you have basically more than 1 year of experience working in customer service, or if you've worked in a medical or dental office, that's going to be helpful as well, or pretty much just any other kind of healthcare setting, guys, is going to be probably qualified for that. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the next job. This job is going to also be with UnitedHealth Group. This is going to be a junior underwriter, and this is going to be remote for folks in the central time zone. It's going to be a full-time position. So if you're located within the central time zone, you're going to have the flexibility to telecommute as you take on some tough challenges. As a junior underwriter, guys, you're going to learn to analyze new business health insurance applications in order to assess risk of future claims for the company at an entry-level position. So this is going to be entry-level. You must be trainable, self-motivated, able to work independently, confident in making your own decisions, have the ability to analyze medical information, work well with other team members on top of that, and communicate effectively orally and written. It's going to be a full-time position. It's going to be Monday through Friday. Employees are going to be required to work the normal business hours of 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Thursdays are going to be 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Monday through Wednesday, and Friday as well. Thursday, employees will be required to work 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Definitely, guys, clarify the schedule. Looks like a little confusing there, so definitely clarify that if you get an interview and a screening interview with your recruiter. Just clarify the schedule there, but it looks pretty much 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. is what you can bank on. All right, and primary responsibilities: you're going to assess medical risk for the company. They'd like you to have knowledge and or the ability to learn the underwriting guidelines, medical terminology, prescription names and usages, as well as their in-house and vendor systems. You're going to respond to internal and external queries regarding application submissions, and you're going to complete additional tasks and work on special projects as well. Required qualifications: they'd like you to have a high school diploma or GED or higher, or actually have some equivalent work experience as well. 2 years of experience working in any role within the healthcare industry is going to be great, or just working with some kind of industry software. Proficiency with Microsoft Word, Excel, Outlook, and Teams, and the ability to work the schedule. All right, and then preferred qualifications: if you have underwriting experience previously, basically experience working in the health insurance industry. I would also put in here, guys, that if you just have experience working in the healthcare industry in general, you're probably going to have just a wider knowledge of terminologies used. You can put that in your resume too, and your application. That should kind of qualify for a lot of these preferred qualifications. All right, and that's it for that one. Let's go ahead to the next job. Next opening is going to be an associate collections representative, nationally remote for UnitedHealth Group. Again, they are going to offer you $16 to $27.31 per hour. It's going to be a full-time position. Again, you'll get your benefits and whatnot. And in this job, you're going to be responsible for the revenue cycle for optical retail services. The position in this function includes submitting claims, posting payments, performing insurance and self-pay follow-up, and handling of unresolved inquiries and issues. You're going to be responsible for developing, implementing, maintaining, and managing organization policies and workflows. And it looks like your schedule here, guys, is going to be 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time. So it might be necessary again that they might have overtime available, and that can actually be a good thing, guys. Overtime is going to be a times and a half your regular pay, so you could get a pretty big paycheck in those time periods as well. All right, the primary responsibilities: you're going to receive and review all correspondence daily from home office. That means your home office, so working from home. You're going to follow up on assigned insurance accounts, make outgoing insurance calls, checking claim status, function as a liaison for optical teams, notify management of any issues or concerns that might arise. And the ideal candidate is going to be an adept communicator, deadline oriented, and self motivated. So, again, guys, if you have experience working remotely or just independently and achieving a lot, make sure you include that in your resume and your application. It can really go a long way, believe it or not. If you just can prove that you're kind of self motivated, you're able to coach yourself. For example, if you finish a project, you find other things to do yourself. You don't have to be told to do something else. Those are going to be, kind of skills that go under the radar that can really kind of push you up to into the further along in the interview process. All right, required qualifications. They'd like you to have a high school diploma or a GED, 1 year of insurance billing, 1 year of working in a clinical, dental, optical, or hospital setting. Again, guys, I would just say any healthcare setting for this, right? Even if you work in a healthcare setting that isn't exactly like this, that's probably going to give you some good experience. I'd also just throw in there too, if you have other health insurance experience, that'll be great as well. All right, they'd like you to have basic proficiency with Windows PC applications and Microsoft Office. So basically using Microsoft Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, and the ability to work the shift 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time. Some preferred qualifications, they'd like you to have experience with optical billing, claims and billing insurance experience, and knowledgeable CPT codes and diagnosis codes. Again, guys, this is preferred. It's not required. Focus on this. Most folks are not going to come in with this experience, so I wouldn't worry about that too much. And let's go ahead and go on to the next job opening. Next job opening, guys, is going to be with a company called Veya. They are going to have a full-time remote job opening here. This is going to be a full-time job, so you should expect benefits. It's going to pay about $15 per hour, and it is going to be an entry-level position. So it's going to be 40 hours per week, Monday through Friday, and they're looking for people that are willing to invest their time in a young company with huge potential. You're going to need to interact with several software systems, so being familiar and comfortable with computers is going to be required. They'd like you to also have Excel skills, and they are looking for people who can put together great emails and other written correspondence. So definitely, guys, when you apply to this position, if you want to, definitely throw together a cover letter. You can kind of show off your writing skills and things like that in the cover letter. Your core responsibilities are going to include responding to customer inquiries, managing customer experience, processing and tracking customer returns. And some of the values here, they want you to take ownership, always improve, and have high standards of accountability. And again, this is going to be an entry-level position. It looks like they want somebody who can grow with them. Some of the benefits that they have: health, vision, dental, 10 days of PTO, 7 paid holidays per year, a company jacket from North Face, company water bottle from Yeti, a 401k after you've been there for 1 year, quarterly social events, and an HSA and FSA account as well. All right, let's go ahead to the next job opening. Job opening is going to be a credit specialist with Staples. This is going to be a full-time position, and it's going to pay $18 per hour. Staples is business to business. Basically, what that means, guys, is it looks like in this position, typically when you go into the corporate world, you have two different types of companies. You have B2C, which means business to consumer. So that might be something like Apple, right, selling iPhones to just the general public. And then you have B2B, which means business to business, which means that you're in a position that you're managing accounts with other businesses. So it sounds like you're going to be working with businesses here. Their talented finance team partners with every area of the business to drive results and provide financial expertise. They're passionate about analyzing and interpreting information to assess performance and provide guidance. The team serves as a true partner and advisor for all their business leaders, working with them to accelerate the company's profitability and growth. What you're going to be doing here, you're going to maintain SLA for review orders. You're going to maintain SLA for Kana email boxes. You're going to identify potential fraudulent orders and escalate to the credit leadership team. You're going to collaborate with the customer success consultants and sales to identify risk challenges and minimize exposure to Staples. You're going to utilize both internal and third-party financial data to gather information for risk analysis. You're also going to utilize cross-functional tools and you're going to identify and report significant operational and customer issues requiring further escalation to your supervisor. The credit specialist is a frontline employee expected to present a high level of professionalism and diplomacy to all customers. You must exemplify the concept of highly responsive and world-class service. They're going to have great, basically just a bunch of soft skills here, guys. And what they need from you, they need you to have a high school diploma or GED, 2 years of related work experience, 1 year of experience using third-party reporting agencies to accumulate and analyze credit data, and preferred, they'd like you to have an associate's degree in accounting or some other business discipline for this one. So if you're just coming out of school, guys, or you're just looking to kind of get into the accounts, maybe the finance world and the business world, definitely this might be a good job for you to start out with. Staples also is a big company. You're going to have some career opportunities there as well. All right, so that's going to wrap it up for today, guys. If you didn't see jobs that you liked, you can head to the job board, remoteprofessionalnetwork.com, or you can check out this next video.